Hello Gizbos and welcome back to another episode of the EAFC Drayton Town career mode. So we are at the near enough the end of the season. We've got a month and a half left. In May there's only two games, and then there's I think 4 or 5 in here. We've got around about 6 or 7 games left. But I know that there is 2 in May left because obviously we went on that little cup run, which pushed a couple of the games back. But we start away here at Gillingham on April Fool's Day, pissing down with rain. Could only go one way really in games like this. We've not been great away. I think we've done better at home this season. I will do an end of season review of all like the home wins and everything like that, and the goal scorers and stuff like that. I had to make a lot of changes. Paul got pushed but managed to stride all the way through, 1-on-1 with the goalkeeper. Keeper stayed up strong for as long as possible. The keeper did actually, Paul actually hit it straight at the keeper, I should say, but even still, it was a half decent chance for us. And then here, a bit of controversial sort of decision. Dan, I think it's Chris actually, goes in for one challenge. The defender shrugs him off, goes in for another. The referee gives a penalty. Ian makes a world-class save to deny Tom Nichols from the spot just before half an hour of this game played. But a really good save. And then from the resulting corner, I think that was a free kick. I don't know how the ref didn't give a free kick for that. It was such a high foot. Then he played advantage for them. Ian makes another good save, goes out for a corner. And then I get a yellow card, even though their player tried to kick me in the head. Ian did well to claim that. A chance that Gillingham had a lot of corners, actually, but didn't really do much of it. And then here, another late chance. Good cutback. And then there's another good save from Ian. Ian played really well in this game. Made a lot of saves. Did quite well. Defensively, we did well, but going forward, we did nothing, even after a couple of changes. And then here, just shots it into the near corner to score and give Gillingham a 1-0 lead. And I have to admit that it is deserved, just for the fact that they played really well, Gillingham. You saw a lot of chances they had, a lot of set pieces, and yeah, they're definitely going to be sort of maybe contenders next season for sure. But yeah, they played really well, played us off the park, and we take that on the chin, a sucker punch really of a defeat, and you just got to rebuild on it. And as I said, we've probably done better at home here. Who we now play Swindon, kind of nitty gritty, changing a lot of players again, just because obviously we're out of all the cup competition, so it's only sole focus is on the league. So I did want to keep it fresh for a lot of other teams. Here, Swindon did well. It's a great chance, and it's a decent save from Sov to keep it at 0-0. And we didn't really get going into the game until 25 minutes in, much better than what we did at Gillingham. There's a good cross. Robbie gets up with the header. It actually goes for a corner. Robbie is a bit unlucky. I thought I'd bring in Robbie for Mikey, just a bit more height and power up top. Yes, Mikey's got the goal scoring ability, but I wanted to see what Robbie offered. But I actually scored from a corner. First time that I'm going to score a header. I never headed the ball, or never score with headers in that sense, but I managed to get on the end of Neil's corner and make it 1-0 to us. And then instantly, straight from kickoff, we won it back. Neil with a good ball over the top. Robbie took it well on the chest, cuts in, great turn, just wide of the post. Really close that was, could have been 2. And then on the stroke of half time, a big chance for Swindon, but it's a really decent save for Sov. And then the referee allowed the corner, which really is frustrating. I don't know why they do this, but he allowed the corner come into the box. And then managed to get it clear, and it went to half time. And then into the second half, really poor from us. Good shot there from Swindon. There's a really good save. And then Morgan here fed asleep. Ryan, of course, is still suspended. Really poor from Morgan. A couple of touches allowed them to come inside. He did quite well, the Swindon players, to hold it up. It fell back to them, just passing and waiting. Really good patient build up, and then Sov makes another good save at his near post. But then from the resulting corner, it's a ball into the box. Charlie Austin lays it back. We just couldn't get rid of it. And then Charlie Austin takes a touch, cuts inside, scores, makes it 1-1 right with 10 minutes to go. Really frustrating for us to concede. Almost got back into it. A great chance here. Paul wins the header into Mikey, takes the first time shot on the line. It was cleared, and it goes down as another draw, another drop points, and just making that total race really good. As you can see in the corner, a couple of points separate us, MK Dons and Salford. Here, Colchester away, again, didn't really want to play away games, but had to. Really good football from us, one touch passing in the middle, couple of sort of quick movement as well. Joe did really well out wide to Novio. It's a great ball into the box. Neil with a great powerful header across the goalkeeper into the far corner, and we actually deserved that. We started the game really quick, and it's a bright start for us, and we go 1-0 up. And again, thanks to Neil, pushing towards 20 goals this season already. Could be the first person, and the first time that he does that. Mikey is the only other person who's got more than 20. I think me and B have also got 20 as well. Ian makes another good save. Ian and Sof are actually playing quite well in goal these last couple of games, especially defensively, in terms of us trying to keep this sort of, I guess, promotion sort of way as he goes. Good shot in there, great block, fouls to the striker. I'm surprised he didn't score. It was a good block from us, but really wasted chance from Colchester to score there. And then we had to try and punish him because obviously sitting on a 1-goal lead is not good enough. Joe did well, cuts it in. A weird clearance there, tried to take back to the goalkeeper, but we nearly managed to get a second. And then with 7 minutes to go, Colchester played it really well into McGeehan, and then I don't know who this is. He tried to play it through, just couldn't get it clear, and he takes a snapshot, kind of wasted opportunity really, that goes wide. Right on the stroke of full time, it's a good save, but then it's not cleared by Alfie. It falls back to the same player, tried to beat Ian at his near post, but he didn't. But even still, it was sort of dangerous play. We're not killing teams off, but finally we actually get a win. I was quite happy about that. So we get the 3 points that we desperately needed, and because Wrexham dropped points, this meant we were at home, but we had to play in our away kit because of the team that we were playing. But this meant, I think we're playing Wimbledon actually, but if we drew or win the game, we would get promoted, or we would be in the playoffs, one of the two. I think it was more promotion, and we got off to the perfect start with 10 minutes on the clock. Tommy played through Mikey, great couple of touches, smashes into the corner, and that's what Mikey gives instead of Robbie, just that goal scoring ability. Robbie has played well this season, obviously in the cup competitions, but when you need your promotion sort of charge, Mikey is the man to go to. Wimbledon had a fantastic chance to get back into it, but they wasted a chance. They went wide instead of running down the middle, and it's an easy save from Sov. And then into the second half, they made a couple of changes. A good ball into Davidson. Sov almost got there, but Davidson, I'm surprised Davidson got there. He's a big lad, especially the picture there. He's just a big unit, and he was really quick to Sov to get that. So I guess that would go down as poor goalkeeping, I suppose. Here, big chance. Mikey takes a touch, doesn't shoot, and then just loses the ball, really. Come to me. And then I apparently handballed it. I don't know how, but yeah, I did. And then here, great header. Neil makes it 2-1. It's a great cross from B. Neil scores again with his head and just scores again in general, really. But it's a fantastic goal for us to put us back in the lead and try and clinch this promotion. And then Wimbledon just fell apart. They really did. They tried to go for it. I don't know why that they did. Mikey lays it into Neil. One touch, bang in the bottom corner, makes it 3-1. Promotion is almost there. In terms of us going up this season, I'd be happy. Obviously, if we're going to get promoted, that'd be fantastic. But eyes are really not on the title in that respect. And then to really seal it, Danny did so well all the way through. Toe pokes it with his right foot, but it's just wide of the goal. It was actually a fantastic effort from Danny, in all fairness. But Wimbledon just fell apart after 2-1. They just try to push many people as forward as possible, but there wasn't sort of the promotion scenes. I'm not sure why Wimbledon players were on their floor and stuff like that. I'm not sure what this cutscene was all about, but it felt like that we were promoted in terms of the sort of the way it is. And then it just kept coming to these cutscenes in terms of like winning the league and stuff like that. But there were so many teams. There was 4 teams that could still win the league in that respect. And yeah, it was just one of them games where if we do our job, we would remain up there. Crew came really well, actually, straight out of the blocks. A good save from Sov. Crew were just one of them teams that did not want to play against, in all fairness. They were just a really quick, dominating team. They played really well. I think in real life, they're in the top 5 in League 2 anyway. But a really good team that they were here. And then we kind of hit them on the counter-attack. They had a chance when we went up the other end. Joe did really well to beat the defenders. It's a poor effort. Tries to go really outside the right foot. The defender nearly scored an own goal. But it's a wasted chance from us. And then the corner came in from Neil. Tried to put it onto the back stick towards Danny. Got his head up there. And it looked like it went wide. But it was a great couple of chances for both teams to score the opening goal. And then it sort of settled down again. And then Crew had a wonderful chance here. But Sov makes an absolutely outstanding save with his right hand to try and keep this game in our favour, really. We can't rely on other teams to do us any favours. We have to be doing them favours. Another great save from Sove. Probably would have been cleared off the line, but it was a half decent save. And then finally, Cruz corner actually came to nothing. It was actually for a foul that came in there. And then into the second half, we finally got the gear going. Joe did really well. Cuts inside, sold the defender. Neil, great touch, lays it into Mikey. Should have laid it to Tommy. Went alone, just too much power and went over the bar. Then he got booked for an earlier challenge. And then the sucker punch. You don't take your chances, you will get punished. And it was no deserving of Cruz there. Sov makes a fantastic save. Novio's not quick enough. Sov then couldn't get there on the line. He's quite angry with his defence, and probably rightly so. But yeah, really frustrating for Sov and us to go 1-0 down. I made 5 changes, and they instantly all linked. Danny into Ocean, into Sam, back into Danny, and then all the way, and powers a shot into the corner to make it 1-1. No time for celebrations. We've got to get the ball, and we've got to get back in this game. A point's obviously not good enough because things were topping and changing all the way in this game. And then the new man on the block, Sam here, does so well, shrugs off all the defenders, just powers it hard as he can, squeezes it in the near post. I don't know how he beat the keeper, but Sam looks like he could potentially have won us the title or even promotion at this point, because I still wasn't sure that if we had promotion in our grasp. But the bottom line is that Sam got a last 3-4 minutes goal in this game. We are looking to obviously carry on going and see where we can do for the rest of the season. There is 2 games left. If you work out from the table from this point of view, Wrexham on 76 can't actually catch us because they've got 2 games in hand, so they can only get 6, which would be 82. So technically, the points are for us is for promotion, I suppose. So we are promoted into League One. Walsall can obviously still finish top. That's why we've not won the title. And of course, MK Dons are only 3 points. So it comes down to the last 2 games of the season. A couple of teams have got 1. Stockport got 3, so they can make a real big challenge for the top 3 as well. But things are just opening up. The last playoff spot is really opening up as well. There's 3 or 4 teams in there. It's going to be a really good episode on the last episode, which will be the next one, which will be the final 2 games of the season. We have Doncaster and Accrington Stanley in our 2 games that we play in. So in terms of the table, that is what it is. And then in terms of the goal scoring, so then clean sheet is 6, and 5 is not too bad for the goalkeepers, actually, in all fairness. Neil on 19 goals, 1 goal away from getting 20. That'll be his first time that he's ever done that. I'm pretty sure of it. Mikey on 16, decent season for him. And then it's a big gap into me and B, both on 7. Robbie on 7, Ocean on 6 as well. Danny and Sam's up there as well. A couple of goals from them. Also, Chris is a centre-back. So it's nice that other people are scoring. But the gap between Neil and Mikey to then obviously the next goal scorers, which are me, Robbie and B, that are all on the same at 7. It's obviously a golfing class. So obviously we just got to step that up going into next season. Of course, I'll do an end of season review once the season is completed. But guys, this is going to wrap up this episode. Thank you very much for all the support over the last couple of videos. Really do appreciate it. Drop a like on this one as well. Comment as well what you want to see for next season. Really do appreciate all of your support. And I shall see you for the end of season finale. Thanks, guys.